Welcome, FNews57 here. Today I'm back on my Xbox One, bringing you yet another achievement guide for the game Minion Masters. So today I will be showing you how to get two achievements. The first is Challenge Accepted, the second is Challenge Completed. For Challenge Accepted, I did unlock that already. You have to complete 5 solo challenges, and for Challenge Completed, you have to complete 10 solo challenges. Now, Challenge Completed, you will see unlock here in a moment. It's a 25 gamer score achievement that is currently rare with a unlock rate of 6% or less. So I already have the Challenge Accepted achievement, the one for completing 5 solo challenges. They do have kind of cool pictures associated with them. You can do this at a relatively low level, and the game is free, in case you guys were wondering. So first, after you level up a little bit, you will see this icon here that looks like a sword at the bottom of your screen. Go ahead and click on it, and then you will have to defeat these first 4 easy Minion Masters. They pretty much don't really do anything other than save up for extremely high damage spells, so you can beat them really easily. And then when you defeat 1 Minion Master from the hard table, that will give you the Challenge Accepted achievement. Defeat the remaining 3. Expert will unlock. Defeat the first one. And then you have to defeat the skeleton, Mordar, or whatever his name is. So go ahead and summon him, or fight him, accept the challenge for him, whatever you want to call it. I am using the starter deck. The only change I made is I took out the Meteor or Fireball spell and replaced it with my Chain Lightning spell. Everything else is the same. As long as you keep your cool with a little bit of skill, you'll go ahead and unlock the achievement really easily. So it's important to make sure that you take both bridges as soon as possible. Obviously, this guy is going to be a little bit harder because he's going to play out cards that will counter your swarms, and he does have the ability where he does damage to all of your minions on his side at the same time. So swarms of enemies don't work as well against him. You want to try to make sure that you play out cards that counter the cards that he plays as effectively as possible. But don't really worry too much. Just make sure that you keep the bridges as best as possible. You will have a few enemies that attack you. I'm using the default Minion Master. You can change up to a different Minion Master at a later point if you want, if you have them unlocked, or if you're having trouble, it's up to you. But just go ahead and keep those bridges. Really, you're gonna have to rely on your stuns. Stuns are especially useful, so these stun lancers and the stun spell that I swapped in are very, very helpful. Making sure that your opponent does not get ahead of you on the perks is also very helpful. And then you're just going to try and counter what he throws. It's pretty easy. Like I said, rely on your spells. Or, well, really rely on your counters. Whether it be a spell or not is up to you. So try to keep a mix of ranged units, melee units. Remember to deploy your stun lancers as you can. He is going to love to play out this large, slow-moving guy that charges your towers because he distracts a lot of your units. Make sure you don't play all of your cards bunched up. You never want to deploy all of your cards bunched up together because he'll just deploy one card or a spell. I haven't really seen him play spells the couple times that I've fought him. This is my second attempt, though. So the first attempt, I just tried to do it with another deck where I had some 7-drop minions, and it really didn't work out so well. But I do love this little Chain Lightning stun spell. It is super nice. And like I said, you will take some damage. It's inevitable. But you can tear through them pretty quickly. Don't be afraid to deploy your minions a little farther back. Make sure that you get your perks, though, and then just try to keep him from getting his perks, or at least keep him from getting his perks quickly. If you can get your stun lancers to the enemy tower, then they'll do a lot of damage, because it will prevent the enemy Minion Master from actually using his ability. He'll still be able to play cards, but it'll prevent him from using his ability. So since I have a card there, I'm going to play my spell, which will stun him. And then I'm actually going to have a little bit of an onslaught rush there. So I'll play a couple heavy drop cards. And I played my stun lancers to go ahead and counter his heavy. But of course he played something with range and AoE, so that countered that. But we won. It's just a little bit more challenging. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. And then your achievement should unlock somewhere in the loading screen or shortly after the loading screen is done. More than likely it'll be shortly after the loading screen is done. You'll go ahead and get the in-game achievement, and then you'll get the rare achievement challenge completed for completing 10 solo challenges. So pretty easy to do. You can do it, I would say, well, by the time you build your deck up a little bit, build your level up a little bit to where you're kind of confident with what all the cards do, you could have both of these achievements unlocked within your first 3 hours of playing the game. Just dedicated to doing the challenges, though, it would probably take you half an hour to 45 minutes. So 2 achievements worth 50 gamer score, relatively easy to get. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, feel free to ask. I'll do my best to answer them for you. You do get 50,000 XP for beating each one of these masters and some tokens for every set of 5. So there is some stuff benefiting you outside of the achievements as well, and I would highly recommend going ahead and winning these solo challenges. But until next time, make sure you subscribe for more content, and stay frosty.